Hi, thanks for stopping by. Would you like to make beautiful handmade paper that looks just like this? It's really easy and it's heaps of fun. Keep watching and I'll show you how. For this project, you're going to need 2 photo frames. I'm using A4 size, but you can use whatever size you like. You'll also need a staple gun, and some fly screen. Now get the plastic type, the smooth type, not the metal rough type, because that's just not going to work at all. You'll need a plastic tub. I'm using a kitty litter tray here, but you can use anything that you've got hanging around as long as your photo frames can fit in with a bit of wiggle room. You're going to need a blender. I picked up this little blender from my local op shop, only cost me $8. Winner! You're also going to need a blanket or a towel. I think I started off with a blanket and then switched over to a towel because it's just more absorbent, but whatever you've got, you can use that. And you'll also need some wide strips of cotton fabric. This is what we're going to couch our paper onto and what it's going to dry on. Now for both photo frames, you'll need to take the backing board off, the cardboard and the glass. But keep a hold of those things because you'll be able to use them in a later project. Now what you need to do is cut your fly screen out about 1 inch wider all the way around the frame, and you can staple the fly screen onto the frame. It doesn't have to be perfect, and don't pull it too tight, it just needs to hold there firmly. Perfect. Now just trim the excess off and we're nearly ready to make our first piece of paper. Okay, so now it's time to get the paper ready. You can either rip it up into little bits like I've done here, or you can use your shredder to do exactly the same job. Once you're all done, then we'll be ready to go. It does take a bit of time to get how much you need. Need this and then this. Now pop some paper into your blender. I don't really know how much, just shove it in there till it's about half full. Fill it up with water to just about the top. Need a bit more. Pop your whizzer on and you're just about ready to go. Now don't do what I did here. I put the paper in the tub that I'm going to need and had to put it all away in a plastic bag. Okay, ready to whiz it up. Now the longer you whiz it up, the finer your paper will be in the end. If you don't whiz it up so much, it'll be a bit more textured and chunky. I think I did about 3 or 4 of these whizzes in this little NutriBullet thingy to get the amount that I needed. I know it looks a bit like brown porridge at the moment, but it will dry a lot lighter. So give it a bit of a whiz around so that it's not all sitting on the bottom. Now grab your decal and pop your, grab your mould and pop your decal on top. Start at the front and scoop down. Just let it sit on the bottom for a little bit. If it's coming apart a bit, the pulp, just give it a bit of a whiz and lift it up slowly. And there you go. Let it drain for a minute. Take your decal off, and we're getting ready to couch the paper onto the strip of fabric. Rest it on its side and then press down. Press down onto the fabric. Grab a flannel or a microfiber cloth or something that's absorbent and sop up the excess moisture. Watch what this does, it also compresses the paper down. Now don't do it too much, otherwise it will stick to the fly screen, and then just gently lift it off. Ta-da! Perfectly made piece of paper. Pop another fabric strip on top and you're ready to go again. This time I went out to the garden, I got some flower petals. Now just grab the petals, none of the stems. Give it a whiz around and we will scoop up another piece of paper with some beautiful flower petals in it. Now this brown porridge is getting a bit boring, so I'm just grabbing some white acrylic paint, just throw some in there, give it a whiz around. Oh, that's much better. Now we're at the stage now that we need some more pulp. So I've added a bit of yellow paint here to change the colour again, pop some more paper in my blender, and instead of using clean water, I'm just going to scoop some of the water out of the tub. We have plenty of water, we just need some more pulp. Give it a whiz in your blender and pop the pulp back into your tub and you're all ready to go. once you've made all your paper, just take it outside and put it on a flat surface. Put some things down so it won't blow away and it'll dry naturally. Now look at your beautiful paper that you've made. The first sheets that you make were going to be thicker than the subsequent sheets because you've got a lot more pulp in your tub. And as you make more and more paper, they will get thinner and thinner as the amount of pulp gets reduced. So they come away really easily from the fabric. Just free a corner and pull it away. Look at that beautiful deckled edge. I hope you've enjoyed making your own paper. It's lots of fun, isn't it? For more tutorials like this, please come back to throughthecreativedoor.com. Thanks and see you next time.